Hello, today Daniel and I will be giving a brief overview of our game and code. On this very first screen, we see the introduction page. This screen gives you a little backstory to the game and has a button you click to pay. This button was originally supposed to be a J button, but setting conditions on mouse listener ended up being used.
This background is the first of 7. The first 6 have regular enemies like the archer and the mage. The archer and the mage appear in threes. The archer appears on the first, third, and fifth background, and the mage on the fourth, second, and sixth. The last one only has one enemy, the boss. There are two types of movements used in our game. The first is regular movement, where Robin moves, and the second is relative movement, where the background moves, and the enemies with it, but not Robin. This is so you get to play more of the full level because you don't have to immediately switch panels or frames right when Robin reaches the end of the screen.
Robin is unable to walk off the screen and is also unable to fly to the sky since he's not an angel. This restriction exists for every single level and was coded with two variables. If the x or y were to exceed a certain point, the steps Robin takes revert to 0 and he can no longer move in that direction.
When you release the spacebar, Robin shoots an arrow. This is controlled by three arrays containing a visibility boolean, the x coordinates, and y coordinates, and a few for loops.
As the enemies exist in groups of 3 on each level, only 6 enemies plus 1 boss is drawn total. This also makes the code more efficient since I won't be using an excess number of variables. As you can see, when you move left or right, the enemies will shoot at you. This shooting does not happen all the time, however, to make the game a lot fairer. Overall, the shooting mechanics are the same for both Robin and the enemies. In total, there are 3 coordinate arrays for each enemy, plus 1 invisibility array for each type of enemy, totaling 20 arrays.
Our collision can be split into two parts. Firstly, we have the arrows coming from Robin Hood to the enemies. These arrows travel at a constant speed, and once they reach either the archer enemy or mage enemy, they instantly kill them. On the other hand, when facing the boss, Robin Hood must get 10 shots to fully defeat him. The next part is when the enemies shoot Robin. When the archers shoot arrows at Robin, or the mages shoot fireballs, or the boss shoots cannonballs at Robin, they each deal 1/10 of Robin's HP as damage, although Robin's health does replenish at level 4 and 6.
Another feature is Robin's health bar. Every time he is hit, his health goes down. This is controlled by the health stage variable, and being hit triggers that variable, and each increase triggers the graphics, which reduces the amount of red in the health bar. The last level is the boss. This is just to demonstrate how the boss shoots. To increase the difficulty, the boss shoots in 4 directions at the same time, which makes it more difficult for the player to dodge, escape, or shoot. This code is also more efficient as there's only one for loop that controls all the directions instead of 4 separate loops.